Now, live at 5.
We just want this to be a very big conversation and not just Visit Duluth's conversation.
Leaders from Visit Duluth are speaking out for the first time after a controversial decision from the city's mayor. Plus, masks are back on the UWS campus for everyone, no matter vaccination status. And later,
coming up tonight, we are live in Superior as Operation K9 is underway.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
welcome to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look at Duluth tonight, where Visit Duluth is still considering a smaller contract offer from the city's mayor after her controversial decision to hire a Twin Cities marketing company to promote Duluth. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. Today, Visit Duluth leadership and local business leaders shared their thoughts publicly for the first time. CBS3's Abigail Smith joins us now with more about what this could mean for the company.
Oh, well, Kristen, Mayor Emily Larson offered Belmont Partners a $1.8 million contract to take over tourism marketing in Duluth. Larson then offered Visit Duluth a $400,000 contract to continue working on sales and event planning. All would be paid with tourism tax dollars. Visit Duluth leaders held an industry meeting today to discuss their perspective. President Anna Tonsky says the mayor's proposal would only allow Visit Duluth to have 2 full-time sales positions, effectively eliminating 4 full-time positions and several other support staff jobs. She says additional resources from the city would be necessary.
We just want this to be a very big conversation and not just Visit Duluth's conversation. This is about much more than the few jobs that are here at Visit Duluth. It's really about supporting an industry that we need to restore and continue to invest in.
Visit Duluth currently maintains partnerships with many local businesses and organizations. Several businesses owners attended Thursday's meeting. Tony Bronson, president of the Duluth Local Restaurant Association and director of business development with the Grandma's Corporation, claimed city leaders haven't asked business owners for their feedback.
There's no reach out to whether it be owners, operators, business associations, any of the people who are going to be most directly impacted by the decisions that are getting made seem to be the ones that aren't at the table, don't have a voice in the process. But seems like this is just another instance of City Hall seeming to know better than everybody else.
Mayor Larson needs City Council support to move forward with the proposal. The issue is on the agenda for Monday's City Council meeting, which will be open for public comment. Larson has defended her choice to possibly hire a Twin Cities firm, saying Belmont had the best pitch. She says opening up an application process in the first place is also part of her goal of being more transparent about tourism tax dollar allocation.
Well, this is certainly a continuing conversation, and we will definitely keep our eye on that City Council meeting coming up here. Thank you, Abigail. Wisconsin's governor is sounding the alarm as the state is seeing what he called a concerning steady increase in COVID cases. Governor Tony Evers says the 7-day average for new cases in the state is up 40%. All 72 counties are seeing high or very high disease activity. Evers says the fight is now with the Delta variant and other variants to follow. He's asking everyone to get vaccinated to slow the spread.
Vaccine is safe and effective. And getting vaccinated is the best way to protect yourself, your family, and your community from COVID-19 and the Delta variant.
Evers says so far, Wisconsin has administered about 5.8 million doses. About 3 million Wisconsinites are fully vaccinated. Meanwhile, the Superior UWS is requiring students and faculty to wear a mask on campus, regardless of vaccination status. The school made the announcement this morning, and the rule will take effect on Monday. The requirement will apply to all indoor spaces and facilities, which includes residence hall common areas. Testing will be available in the Markovich Wellness Center for anyone over age 4 until September 30th. Today, Twin Metals Minnesota said it plans to rely almost exclusively on electric vehicles for its proposed underground copper-nickel mine near Ely. Twin Metals officials said using electric instead of diesel vehicles will reduce greenhouse gas emissions from the mine by 65% and will reduce ventilation and heating needs. Twin Metals and the separate Polymet copper nickel mine have faced opposition from environmental groups. Officials with Campaign to Save the Boundary Waters say the vehicle fleet would make up just a fraction of Twin Metals' total carbon footprint when its electrical needs and shipping are factored in. A more inclusive playground was unveiled today at Greenhaven Elementary in Hibbing. The new space is designed for children of all abilities to interact and play. Planning for the project started more than 2 years ago. Volunteers raised more than $250,000 to fund the playground. Organizers say Greenhaven students provide vital input on ways to integrate the playground. Some BWCA permit holders have had their reservations canceled as near critical fire weather conditions have wildfire officials concerned. The largest blaze burning in the Boundary Waters is about 265 acres. That's the Four-Town Lake Fire, located just north of Ely. Crews are continuing to secure and hold containment lines. 6 more wildfires in or around the BWCA have been contained or are showing little activity. In Canada, several fires are still burning in the Quetico Wilderness north of the international border. 3 of those have the potential to spread to the U.S. side. Closures remain in place in some portions of the Superior National Forest. Campfire restrictions also continue in parts of the forest, and permit holders within the closure areas have been notified. Fire danger remains high to extreme throughout many portions of the state. For more information on closures, you can head to CBS3Duluth.com. And for the first time in our region and the state of Minnesota, a county has been issued the worst drought status by the DNR. In Koochiching County, they are facing exponential drought. According to the Minnesota DNR, 78% of Minnesota is in a severe drought, while 7% of the state is seeing exponential drought. Well, Dave is here now for a first check of the weather. Dave, we could sure use some rain.
Yeah, and we're not going to get any through the week, and a dry spell has set in once again. And speaking of the drought, that has led to near critical fire dangers for a good portion of Minnesota. Everybody's facing high fire danger, but it's the worst tonight in western and central Minnesota, including the Duluth and Hermantown Proctor area, down through Carleton County as well. A little bit easier going for the tip of the arrowhead for Wisconsin and for Michigan, but you need to be careful with fire everywhere. And with high winds still going today, another alert for us here on Thursday is a small craft advisory again for the shoreline of Lake Superior, North Shore and South Shore. Taking a look at the picture of our region here, we're seeing higher pressure sliding into the region, keeping low pressure systems at bay, and it should be sunny and dry from tomorrow through the weekend, even Monday. But next rain chance could be with us on Tuesday, so there is something in sight. Tonight, if you want to take a look at the Perseid meteor showers, should be a good night. Clear sky, low 50. Tomorrow, cooler than normal with a high of 73 under sunshine. But as early as Saturday, we do go back to warmer than normal conditions, which I'll talk about in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, you're not in Kansas, you're in the Northland for the anniversary of this groundbreaking film. We'll take you over the rainbow after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Bakke and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3. CBS3 News is brought to you by Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Get something for nothing at Home Seasonal Concepts. When you spend $4.99, get 3-year special financing and pay nothing down, nothing for sales tax, and nothing for shipping on select outdoor furnishings. The Something for Nothing sale, now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Mopping the dirt from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything, because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee, and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads, plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. So call 1-800-592-0163 now.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Go to the ends of the earth.
Very pleasant place to be. I couldn't ask for anything more.
And reach for the stars.
Where's the ask? Oh, this is great.
Do you still love it?
I do.
But wait, there's more.
Experience thought-provoking.
It was literally like Groundhog Day.
I do know what makes a good movie.
Innovative.
It's hard not to overflow.
And truly original reporting. Because there's always something new under the sun on CBS Sunday morning. Strong, enduring, and timeless. Stickley. Premium upholstery, leather, and solid wood furniture crafted for beauty and functionality. For a limited time, enjoy 40% savings on all Stickley during the Stickley End of Summer event, exclusively at Home Furniture.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look toward Duluth's harbor tonight, where, according to the Duluth Seaway Port Authority, it's been a busy shipping season. In July, the largest amount of cargo came through since July of 2015. More than 15 million tons of cargo have come into the port this season. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A high-paced race across the water on the Iron Range and a rocking festival with more than a dozen performances in Superior. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off tonight in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, as we mark an important day in history across the region. This Northland town is the birthplace of Judy Garland and the place that sparked her love for music, dance, and performance. The Wizard of Oz saw its world premiere in Wisconsin 82 years ago today. The impact of this film still lives on in the region with the Land of Oz Museum and the Judy Garland Museum in Grand Rapids. Next, we head to Ely for the fastest show on H2O. Water enthusiasts are gearing up for a weekend of speed and competition out on the open waters of Fall Lake. After making the tough decision to cancel last year's race, the Ely Watercross Association is coming back strong with a sharp display of racing skill and a show that guests can enjoy. The competitions include drag racing, oval racing, and an obstacle course. Kids 12 and under can watch the whole thing absolutely free. And we wrap up tonight in Superior for the Gitchy Grass Music Festival. The 3-day party at Earth Rider Brewery kicked off about an hour ago and will run strong through Saturday night. In that time, attendees will see performances from 14 different bands, including the festival's host, Black River Review. In addition to all the music talent, guests will be treated with grilled cheese and Mexican cuisine from local food trucks and, of course, a vast supply of fresh beer. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city.
Temperatures came down today, high temp 74, below the normal of 77. We'll continue that trend tomorrow, but then by Saturday, we go back towards warmer than normal. We'll talk about one more gasp of summer at least coming our way, along with a dry spell right after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Just like gray hair, cataracts are a common side effect of aging. A cataract is the natural clouding of the lens inside the eye. At Ralph Eye Care Specialists, our board-certified ophthalmologists offer cataract surgery to help you see better longer. Our team will work with you to create a pleasant surgical experience and a great surgical result. Call now to learn more about cataract surgery and to schedule a cataract evaluation at Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
If you're worried about spoiling your dinner with any of our dollar sliders from 2 to 5 p.m. at Arby's, do what I do. Order a dollar shake to take your mind off it. Arby's, we have the meat.
When we talk about quality journalism, we're not talking about a once-in-a-while thing. Our team of experienced award-winning journalists has one goal: to tell the most compelling, honest, and accurate stories that impact you and your community. Because this is our home, too. Live, local, CBS3.
Is being challenged by DFL.
The race is on. Learn how Berkey 2021
is safe to be ice fishing on Lake Superior?
New funding is bringing more mental health resources.
Dave Anderson.
How a popular new recreational area is allowed.
Hear how one vaccination clinic in West Duluth is focusing
into the COVID-19 pandemic, and food insecurity is still
new year, new ownership.
To stay up to date with the news and weather that impacts you and your community, join us weekdays for CBS3 Live at 5.
Get your new John Deere mower from Duluth Lawn and Sport, the region's largest power sports dealer.
Your drive up I-35 could look very different under this new resolution coming up.
Dry spell kicking in is leading to fire danger alerts around the region. I'll talk about how long they'll stick around.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3. Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, every time this year, or this time of year every year, we get the Perseid meteor showers coming across. And so many times we've got clouds and rain coming, and we miss out on the show. Well, the period for the peak has begun, and I think we're probably going to have some pretty decent viewing here because of a clear sky. So, Perseid meteor showers 2021, we're running from the 11th through the 13th. Best time to get out and look is midnight to dawn, of course, when it's dark out. Go figure. And again, the viewing tonight should be pretty decent thanks to a clear sky brought by high pressure. That's going to egg on the fire danger, so there's still no such thing as a free lunch. We'll talk more about this dry forecast for the weekend coming up after our look at the current conditions from Duluth International. 72 degrees is the current temp. Relative humidity, though, awfully low at 30%. So the fire danger is high along with the winds, which are westerly, northwesterly, 20 miles per hour. And, of course, that continues to dry out our vegetation, and that isn't a great thing either. Winds are probably going to stay stiff through tomorrow. Maybe by the weekend they calm down. 29.89 inches of mercury. That's our barometric pressure, 1,012 millibars, starting to come up after yesterday's low-pressure systems. Current temperatures, they've gone down as higher pressure from the north has settled in. 72 to 74 for the UP, and 73 to 77, even 78 degrees for northwestern Wisconsin. Minnesota numbers near the border have dropped into the 60s. 67 International Falls, 64 Ely, 66 up the Gunflint, and then 70s from Eveleth down towards Moose Lake. Temperatures will be similar tomorrow before warming up and going towards 80 by the weekend. Doppler map, well, we see a line of showers and storms that work through northern Wisconsin earlier today since the midnight hour, and that was that small trough of lower pressure that came in from the northwest and then has buzzed through our area. But now with the higher pressure settling in, the sky is going towards the clear side, and I do think it'll stay that way through Friday to Monday. High pressure makes it sunny here. Pinning our hopes on rain on a small low taking shape on the lee side of the Rockies right now, and maybe by Tuesday that'll be here. And after all of that hullabaloo, maybe it brings us a 30% chance of rain that might spill into Wednesday. And that's about all we see in our 7-day forecast period. Here's what we see tonight for Minnesota. Low temps could drop down towards 42 in Kristen's neck of the woods there, the Hibbing-Chisholm region. It could be as warm as 55 for folks who live on Park Point. Northwest wind will keep going 10 to 20 miles per hour. In Wisconsin and Michigan, it'll be mostly clear there as well, with lows from 45 to 50 and winds just a little bit gentler, northwesterly 5 to 15. Tomorrow, high pressure makes it straight up sunny for Wisconsin and Michigan. And if the normal is 77, Wisconsin, Michigan go 70 to 75. Our friends in Minnesota could be in the 60s again up north, and about 70 to 74 for the rest of the state there. But eyeing up our extended forecast, a southerly wind starts to take over by Saturday, and we go back into the 80s as we go through next week. And there's our rain chance, 30% chance for showers and storms both Tuesday and Wednesday. Too early to get any estimates on totals, Kristen, but, you know, wishful thinking says hopefully we get what we need.
Yeah, we sure need some. That's no doubt about that.
Yeah, especially in western Koochiching County with that exponential drought going on there.
Yeah, we'll cross our fingers for some rain. Thank you, Dave. Northland Canine teams are back on display tonight as the 7th annual Operation Canine is taking place in Superior. CBS3's Natalie Grant is live for us at UWS tonight. Natalie, how are things going there?
Well, Kristen, things are going great. It's a little windy out here, but it's a great day to be out here looking at these canine teams and seeing them do the things that they do. So far, the crowds in the stands, about 100 or so people have been able to watch the demonstrations. We've seen them show their skills and agility. We've seen them jump over some hurdles, as well as show how they detect things like explosives in different areas. But yeah, it's a definitely exciting day today. Out of the 14 teams that are participating this year, 8 of them are new to their agency since the last time this event was going on back in 2019. And today we're joined with one of the handlers, Sergeant Ben Fye with the St. Louis County Sheriff's Office. Thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely.
So you're joined here by Canine Donnie there, who's got his reward there hanging out with us. So briefly, can you kind of describe the training that goes into being a canine handler as well as a canine?
Yeah, sure. So the canines typically are sourced from Europe. We usually get them at about a year old, give or take, and then a handler selected through the department. They're usually the person that was decoying and helping out with the department and other dogs that are already currently working. Once you're selected, you go to the Twin Cities usually for 3 to 4 months of basic canine school, and then once you're done with the school there, you would have to go through certification, and then continually you certify in narcotics or explosives, and then patrol function aspects. So every single day you're training, whether you're at work or at home. They're a big handful, but they're a very valuable tool for us.
Absolutely. And quickly, what does it mean for events like this for the community, for you guys to get out here and show what you do?
I think it's a great environment for community engagement and a positive atmosphere for law enforcement right now. The animals kind of bridge that gap for sure. But it's really neat that they can get out here and see what these dogs are capable of and see that they are just normal dogs that we're just trained to help us out do some basic police functions. They're a very invaluable tool, and a fundraiser like this is really, really a big deal because the cost of these dogs is extremely expensive.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. This event goes on until 7:30 tonight. Feel free to come check it out. All proceeds are going to these Northland canine teams. Kristen, I'll send things back to you.
Yeah, great event, and it looks like a lot of fun. Thank you, Natalie. Well, it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from Range Regional Animal Rescue in Hibbing. This is Smoke. He is a 4-year-old lab mix, and Smoke is a friendly dog that will fetch anything that is thrown, living up to the name Retriever. When he's not playing fetch, he is a pretty chill guy that gets along well with others. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Smoke, then you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, we all know wearing sunscreen on these hot summer days is important, but experts say you can't pick just any variety. We'll have the details after the break.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-945-8449 to receive your free Carefree Dental Card information kit.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
I got into journalism when I was in high school, actually.
And that's where I really fell in love with the news and the storytelling aspect of it. Being able to bring those things together and keep people informed. It's so important for us to be in a community like Duluth, to be able to hear your stories and then bring them to everybody else in the community.
Watch Caitlin and Jenna in the morning at 5 and 6 a.m. Kristen Bakke is as local as our evening news.
I'm from here. This is my home. I learned how to do a left-handed layup right there. At that hoop, that exact hoop.
Covering the communities she calls home too.
You know, there's nothing phony about it. That's who she is. She's just a natural at it, so I enjoy watching her because she's so good at what she does.
Leaders at Hibbing Taconite are scrambling at the Menorca Mining family heritage and iron mining history.
For everything local, watch Kristen Bakke on Live Local CBS 3.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear. Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Sunscreen is so important this time of year, but a report finds many of the products on store shelves don't offer adequate protection or include potentially harmful ingredients. Bradley Blackburn reports what to look for to keep your family protected.
Vanessa Proda regularly puts sunscreen on her kids, whether the family is getting ready for the beach or visiting the park on a cloudy day.
Why is it important? Why does she do that?
Because or then sun will burn you.
They're avoiding sunburns and avoiding certain chemicals by buying mineral-based sunscreens. Is it hard to find at all?
No, not really. You find it most places.
There are safer products available now in more mainstream stores.
Nika Leiba with the Environmental Working Group also pays attention to what's in sunscreen. Her team evaluated more than 1,800 different products and found just 25% met the group's standards.
How effective they are at providing adequate broad spectrum protection. And then we look at the inactive ingredients to make sure that those also aren't linked to health harms.
The FDA is now researching sunscreen chemicals, and new rules are expected in the fall. But EWG is urging consumers to switch to mineral products now. Some sunscreens say on the front label that they're mineral-based, but every sunscreen lists its active ingredients on the back. EWG says look for zinc oxide, titanium dioxide, or both. The minerals reflect UV rays and are not absorbed by the skin. The group says avoid sunscreens with the chemical oxybenzone, which is easily absorbed and linked to health concerns.
We want to make sure that they cover that.
Parents taking a proactive approach to sun protection and overall health. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The Environmental Working Group also recommends avoiding sprays over aerosol concerns and because it's hard to get a uniform coating.
Here is what we're working on tonight. Thousands of U.S. troops are now heading back to Afghanistan to evacuate Americans quickly as the Taliban seizes more territory. Plus $150 million under a heat alert. When will Americans finally see relief from triple-digit temperatures? And how baseball fans are preparing for Iowa's first ever big league game, soon to be played on a newly built Field of Dreams. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Culligan, our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
At the DTA, we're making your bus ride even safer. You can now buy your ticket anytime, anywhere, using the new MyDTA app for mobile fare payment and trip planning. Contactless, safe, convenient.
When we ask you to shop Prime Appliance, we want you to experience a real appliance store where we have hundreds of brand name appliances always ready to go during our in-stock sale. Like these Amana smooth top ranges in black or stainless starting at only $549. Or Frigidaire top-load laundry sets with an electric dryer, just $13.99. Financing and delivery always available. Prime Appliance, it's a real appliance store and the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki every Tuesday at 10. Only on live, local CBS3.
Couple questions.
Do you think it's time for schools to reopen?
There is some positive breaking news. We've got a lot of important new information for you and your family.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Thursday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and we'll see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we learned about Visit Duluth's perspective regarding Mayor Larson's decision to offer Belmont Partners the Duluth tourism marketing contract. City Council members will weigh in on the matter on Monday. And tonight at 6, we dive deeper into another item on the City Council's agenda. Council members will begin the long-awaited conversation of reimagining the section of I-35 between downtown and Canal Park. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.